Now we're going to solve by factoring the equation 3x cubed plus 4x squared equals 27x plus 36. Clearly a polynomial equation. So step one, we're going to move everything onto one side. Let's bring everything over to the left, and everything on the right side will be 0 when we move things around. We're going to end up with 3x cubed plus 4x squared minus 27x minus 36 equals 0. Now step two, we're going to factor, and since we have 4 terms on the left side, we're going to factor by grouping. Out of 3x cubed plus 4x squared, we have a common factor of x squared, and it leaves parenthesis 3x and plus 4 when we factor out the x squared. Out of the second 2 terms, we have a common factor of 9, and it leaves parenthesis negative 9. It leaves 3x plus 4. Now, you got to be very careful. You see, if I had taken out a positive 9, it would have left negative 3x minus 4. And I would have been very unhappy for the next step because I'm looking for a miracle to occur. I'm looking for the parenthetical factors to match. And negative 3x minus 4 would not have matched the positive 3x plus 4 that I got when I factored the first 2 terms. So be sure to pull out the correct sign. It was a negative 9 that I pulled out. And if you want to check to make sure that I have good factoring there, distribute that negative 9. Negative 9 times 3x gives me negative 27x right above. That's good. And negative 9 times a positive 4 gives me a negative 36. Exact correct sign. Okay, now we're ready to move on. The miracle has occurred. Let's factor out the miracle factor in parentheses 3x plus 4, and then multiply that by what remains. When we strip that big factor off of the first term, it leaves x squared. When we strip it off of the second term, it leaves a negative 9. Bring down the equal sign and bring down the 0. Step 3. Set the factors equal to 0 since their product equals 0. So we have 3x plus 4 equals 0, union together with x squared minus 9 equals 0. Step 4, solve each of these little equations. 3x equals negative 4, so x equals negative 4/3. That's one solution. Union that together with x plus 3 times x minus 3 equals 0. You see what I did? It's a second degree equation, x squared minus 9 equals 0, so I factored the non-zero side. Now set each of those factors equal to 0 since their product equals 0, and solve. We get x equals negative 3, union together with x equals positive 3. Thus the solutions for this problem are the x values negative 4/3, negative 3, and 3. You can check them to make sure they're good. They're all good solutions.